fantastic this year to see so many of our applicants who are successful graduates from the federal government's Smart Cities and Suburbs program. 3 years on now, and we can see the projects with tangible ROI and the deliverables and outcomes that have been informed by data and analytics. Whereas in previous years, we have seen the evolution and the design and the development of these projects as they have scaled up and out. Most of the projects here today are already iterating and evolving now in real time. There were some new process features this year. The awards adopted a new application and assessment process that was designed to enhance diversity and inclusion into the shortlisting of our finalists. We did that with the inspiration and special measures guidelines released by the Victorian Public Sector Commission as a way to ensure that underrepresented groups receive the same opportunities as everybody else. We introduced some new award categories as well, including the Impact Award, and we enhanced what was previously called the Built Environment Award into the category called the Future of Place. We also created a Nominate Someone feature for your individual Smart Cities leader categories, and we were blown away by the number of applicants rise, many of whom received multiple nominations, I might add. It's never easy to nominate yourself, and I would like to thank each and every one of you who took the time and sought out to acknowledge your colleagues and peers, especially in a year like this. There are a couple of minor logistical things to note before we carry on with the proceedings. This year, we're excited to profile the individuals and the details of the project in a little bit more detail. As such, we plan to invite the winners to speak. But as Adam mentioned, please bear with us because this involves the process of upgrading your registration to presenter all of a sudden. You may need to be braced because you might find that you are suddenly switched to presenter mode. And you may also need to brace yourself that we are still learning how to do mass Zoom webinars. And just another little small reminder to please wait because at the end of the proceedings, we do have a special announcement. And we would also like to welcome all winners to stay for a group photo, albeit virtual. So without further ado, the first award category will be the Policy Leadership Award, presented by Dr. Anna Earle. Anna, I'd welcome you to take the mic.
Thank you very much, Meredith. Tēnā koutou katoa. Ako hao mahi no te whare wananga nei. Me mihi ke te mana whenua ki a ngai tau tua hurirere katika no ruhia au. He kaimahi ai aui te whare wananga o Waitaha. Ko Anna Earle tapu ingoa, no reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. It is an absolute pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure and enjoyable process to review all the applications. But it also was a very challenging one, as Meredith mentioned, because of the quality of submissions for this particular award and other awards. So this award, Policy Leadership Award, recognizes government entities that are guiding their smart cities and digital transformation investments using best practice policy. So the first highly commended award goes to North Sydney Council. North Sydney Council Smart Cities Strategy. Council has developed guidelines, reports, and installed 10 electric vehicle charging stations and solar photovoltaics at council facilities. But recognizing smart cities are a long-term goal for all local governments. So North Sydney Council has developed a data sharing policy, a playbook, and internal capacity building program to guide policy development and implementation. The second highly commended award goes to City of Adelaide, their 10 gig city program. In October 2020, Adelaide reached a new era of connectivity with completion of 10 gigabit Adelaide. Australia's first citywide fibre optic network. Over the past 2 years, 1,000 commercial buildings across the CBD and North Adelaide have progressively been connected to the enterprise-grade fibre network, enabling thousands of businesses and organisations to reliably share high volumes of data at phenomenal 10 gigabits data speed. Congratulations to Jenny Glisson from North Sydney Council and Kim Hunt from City of Adelaide and their teams. And the winner of Policy Leadership Award goes to City of Darwin and their privacy framework. The 10 million Switching on Darwin project is the largest single smart city initiative in Australia. Investment in technological infrastructure included public Wi-Fi and environmental centres, smart parking, lighting and CCTV, as well as wayfinding kiosks. The city aims to use technology and data to support better decision-making, provide the community with safer city, enhance services, and reduce energy consumption and costs. The city's privacy framework applies global privacy best practice and engaged with privacy specialists to establish trusted, transparent relationships with the community. Congratulations to the City of Darwin team. I would now like to invite Scott Waters, the CEO of City of Darwin, to say a few words.
Anna, thank you very much. Hello to everyone. Come to you today by way of Larrakia country here in the Northern Territory at the City of Darwin. We are extremely appreciative to be able to receive this award. We want to be able to thank the judging panel, but most of all, we would like to acknowledge and thank Nicole Stevenson for her amazing work in helping us to be able to get our privacy framework in place and starting to be able to lead in the smart city space around this particular area. Having all of the gadgets and widgets you could nearly wish for with our smart city program with a $10 million spend is absolutely fantastic. But what we need to be able to ensure is that we have the highest level of data protection, security, and working with our Office of the Information Commissioner here in the Northern Territory to ensure that our community overall has a high degree of confidence and ultimately a feeling of safety in relation to that data. So extremely important to be able to have the privacy frameworks held in the highest regard. We could not have done this without Nicole Stevenson and the huge and amazing amount of work that she has done with us and our ICT team. I'd like to acknowledge also Josh Sattler for the amazing work that he has done in leading his team, Krishan and Michael and his team, and everybody that has been able to work extremely hard to be able to deliver this piece of work. I'd also like to acknowledge Neil Glentworth as well too. So when I picked up the phone to Neil and we were dealing with some issues, he was on the other end of the phone. So for all of those that have helped the City of Darwin to be able to not only deliver a great policy framework, but be successful in this award, I thank you. I thank Adam and the team at Smart Cities. I thank Meredith for her great work in being able to lead and chair the committee. And we're extremely excited and appreciative. So thank you, everyone. Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Scott. I again congratulate Scott and all finalists in this category. And I now would like to invite William to introduce Data Leadership Award.
Thank you very much, Anna. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being a part of our award ceremony this evening. My name's William Chan, and I'm coming from the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and the elders who are past, present and emerging, as well as acknowledging the traditional owners of the land which our submissions had come from, the places and the cities and the country across Australia and New Zealand. It's been, a pretty crappy year, as Adam had mentioned, to say the least. But it's also been a year for us where we've seen a lot of disruption, especially in the digital space. I truly believe that we've seen probably a decade of disruption in the technology sector happening all in 1 year, being 2020. And this category, data leadership, really promotes and celebrates those organisations who have taken on the big task of using information and generating that data in order to create livable cities and places that are active, that enable our citizens to thrive and have community. In saying that, this award recognises organisations transforming their actions and investments based on data insights and doing so in a way that respects privacy and promotes social good. Being my first year as a juror, it's been inspiring to see a new number of projects, outstanding projects, who are doing exactly that, being able to use data insights to respect privacy and also ensure social sustainability. In this category, we have 2 highly commended awards. The first highly commended award goes to Sistra Scott Lister for Level Crossing Removal Program. As part of the Victorian Government's $6 billion Level Crossing Removal Project, LXRP, planned disruptions to the rail network required bus services to be deployed. LXRP has contracted Sistra and Physeo to build a data-driven platform that optimises planning of replacement services. This data-driven visualisation method allows the disruption planner to quickly construct robust busing strategies, improve decision-making, and minimise operational costs, all while improving Victorian transit passenger satisfaction. Our second equally highly commended award goes to City of Greater Geelong for the Geelong Data Exchange. Geelong Data Exchange securely stores and allows for exchange of data collected by the city. In making data freely accessible to citizens, businesses, entrepreneurs, students and innovators, new ideas, applications and solutions are being generated. Backed by a strong privacy framework, the exchange hosts all kinds of data: historic photos, drone imagery, 3D digital twin, financial data, pet registrations, as well as complex Internet of Things sensor data. The 132 datasets offer more than 3 million records. Congratulations to Guam from LXRP and Rizwan from the City of Greater Geelong and their teams. And now on to the winner for the Data Leadership Award. The award goes to Moreton Bay Regional Council for their Artificial Intelligence program. Moreton Bay Regional Council's $2 billion road network is its largest asset. In 2019, Council installed technology on the dashboard of a council garbage truck, transmitting video footage to the cloud where machine learning algorithms could identify potholes, cracking, line markings, and more. After a 12-month trial, Council began scaling up the project, with cameras now mounted on 14 waste collection trucks. All 28 trucks will provide 100% regional road coverage by the first quarter of 2021, allowing accurate defect records to be generated for every road every week, and supporting data-driven decisions and generating savings for ratepayers. I would now like to invite James Peat, Chief Digital Officer at Moreton Bay Regional Council, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I think I'm on now. Look, we're thrilled to receive this award, and I've got many people to thank. But I'd firstly like to acknowledge the traditional country across the Moreton Bay region. We acknowledge and pay our respects to the Kabi Kabi, Jinnaburra and Turrbal traditional custodians and their elders past, present and emerging. Look, this project has been really great to be a part of. It's taken quite a few years to come to fruition. And we're essentially using fairly standard technologies, but combined in a unique way to create real value for us as a council and for the community that we serve. It has included many elements that we speak about, but often don't get a chance to practice. Starting small, failing fast, conducting low-cost pilots to build a viable system, forming good partnerships both within council, within our teams, and with our vendors, and having end-to-end data driving our council business processes. And even since we started deploying it into production, we've expanded the system, and so we're going beyond the road defects that we were picking up originally to footpath defects, line marking, guardrails, even roadkill and litter, curb and channel defects. So there's a lot more to go. This is the beginning of a lot more to come. I'd like to thank a few people. This couldn't have succeeded without the passion and energy of our manager of assets, Jackie Frost, and the engineering nous of David Cullen, our lead roads engineer. Also, we wouldn't have seen such a quality outcome without the dedicated input of our ICT and project services team. And in particular, Loretta Lipke, Janet Kirkwood, David Brown, Chris Kopp and Norm Sawyer. And they ensured we had a solid asset management system foundation, along with a well-designed and effective integration architecture that really made this thing sing. And lastly, a shout out to our vendors, Arup and Retina Visions, who have provided excellent technology and have been very responsive to our requests every step of the way. And to the Smart City Council, I'd just like to extend my appreciation. It's been great to partner with such a visionary organisation. So thank you.
Congratulations, James, and your team at Moreton Bay Regional Council and all award finalists in this category. Up next, I'd like to introduce you to Wendy, who will introduce the Future of Place Award.
Thank you so much, William. I'd like to congratulate all the winners so far. Now, my name's Wendy Peck. I'm the Health Innovation Project Lead at the Northern Territory Department of Health. So I'm joining you from Larrakia country. My main focus at NT Health is to collaborate with others to design and build solutions to assist NT Health in achieving their vision to be a world leader in the delivery of remote health through collaboration, excellence and innovation. It is a great honour to be involved in the Australian New Zealand Smart Cities Awards for the second year, and especially in announcing the Future of Place Award. Living with COVID-19 has taught us so much about the way we live, the things we value and how we connect, but also the importance of data and how we use it. The jury was most impressed with the quality of the submissions that were received and the advances in the technology. We had 13 very diverse projects presented to us to consider, discuss and debate. This award recognises a project that applies technology and data solutions in the public realm and built environment to deliver outcomes to the economy, society and the environment. This category, the jury would like to recognise two highly commended recipients. The first one, Christchurch City Council for the EQNet. Sensor technology allows council to measure earthquake shaking levels and ground shaking data at individual buildings, facilitating rapid assessment and enabling real-time evacuation guidance. This ensures that the people of Christchurch have a livable city where they feel safe to live and work. The project began with a trial of 10 sensors in 2017 and since expanded to see 150 sensors installed across Christchurch. The second recipient would like to provide a highly commended award to is the City of Canning for Wharf Street Basin. Wharf Street Basin A stormwater basin in the Canning city centre has been redeveloped into a new park. The basin integrates technology to support innovative stormwater management alongside space for people to relax, a habitat for wildlife and an education space for people to learn about water. The technology in the park measures water quality, weather conditions and power use in real time. Data collection from the sensors is freely available online, while the augmented reality app allows visitors to play games and learn about stormwater while using the park. So congratulations to Michael Healy from Christchurch City Council and also Gary McCulloch from the City of Canning and their teams. Now I have pleasure in announcing the winner for the Future of Place Award. Congratulations to Lake Macquarie City Council, Smart Beaches. A spate of tragic incidents on the New South Wales beaches in early 2019 highlighted inconsistency in beach data, with authorities collecting varied information on crowd numbers, activity and localised conditions. Manual collection is also time-consuming and imprecise tasks for lifeguards. Smart Beaches is an initiative of Lake Macquarie City Council in partnership with the Northern Beaches Council and the University of Technology, Sydney. Uses technology and data to support lifeguard risk assessment and management, allowing them to focus on their primary role of protecting public safety. I would now like to invite Claire Clayton-Bryan, Smart Cities lead at Lake Macquarie Council, to say a few words.
Thank you, Wendy, and thank you so much to all the jury and the Smart Cities Council. This is such, we're very honoured to receive this award. I'm here speaking from Awabakal country. This has been such a collaborative project to make beaches smarter, safer and better. I would like to thank our primary partners, the University of Technology Sydney and Northern Beaches Council, and also the Australian Federal Government for providing funding through the Round 2 Smart Cities and Suburbs program. We had a number of other partners and collaborators that I would also like to thank: the Australian Coastal Councils Association, the Australian Professional Ocean Lifeguard Association, Civic, Jan Joyce Designs, Digital Matter, Manly Hydraulics Laboratory, Meshed, Metromatics, Triple N Co, Nokia, New South Wales Data Analytics Centre, Orion Integration, RICO, Safe to Swim, Surf Life Saving New South Wales, Three Crowns Technology, Urban Institute, Unleash Live, the UNSW Water Research Lab. We'd also like to thank Frank Zeichner, Jeremy Brunn and the team at UTS Rapido, Andrew Tovey, Professor Rob Brander, William Kuhn and Dr. Ian Opperman. I would like to personally thank the whole team at Lake Macquarie City Council who worked on this project. In particular, our fearless project manager, Tony Blunden, who continues to steer the ship for Smart Beaches and continues to help us progress this project to more beaches in Australia. I'd also like to send a special thank you to Jonathan Nguyen. Jonathan was the director at Orion Integration and sadly passed away in September this year. He was one of the most inspiring people you could ever meet, a real genius, a bit of a mad scientist. And he lives on in the people he inspired, including myself, and in the projects he's worked on, including Smart Beaches. Thank you, and I hope to see Smart Beaches technology on a beach near you soon.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations once again, and congratulations to all the finalists on your amazing projects. I'd like to now invite Amanda to introduce the Impact Award.
Thanks so much, Wendy, and welcome to you all for joining us. I'm joining you from Yagara and Turrbal country in Brisbane, and I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I stand and pay respects and acknowledge the 65,000 years of cultural practice on country. This is the Impact Award, and it recognises the great work that's occurred in smart cities during this year of COVID-19. And this award recognises the great work that occurred in smart cities during the year, but in particular where we have had technology deployed and data solutions that have a quantifiable impact on the economy, society, or the environment. And in 2020, I think this is a truly inspiring award because it really underpins the value that smart cities, technologies, and collaborations can make to improve both the world we live in and to respond really quickly to the challenges that we face in our communities. This is actually my third year as a judge in the awards, and I would have to say it's truly an honour to present this particular award because it shines a spotlight on that impact that smart cities can make, not just in how our cities operate, but how we can deliver benefits for the community, and especially our most vulnerable citizens. We've seen some incredible entries in this category. It was pretty hard to judge, and I think that the entries should really inspire us and give us confidence in our cities of the future. Our award entries were judged on 3 criteria. They needed to have been implemented in response to a clear challenge with limited time and budget and delivered outcomes for vulnerable communities. The project had to demonstrate scalable impact. And finally, the project had to have lifted the resilience of the community or economy in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And the jury has awarded 2 highly commended and 1 award winner in the Impact Award category. And our first highly commended award goes to MESH IoT for the COVID-19 Pedestrian Index. And in a world first, MESH and the University of Wollongong have applied pedestrian counting data to better understand the real impacts of loss of pedestrian activity at the local level across a variety of public places. The data showed a 68% fall in local activity as a result of social distancing policies across over 100 locations. The data can also help communities respond and recover from the COVID-19 crisis. Our second highly commended award goes to Newcastle City Council for the Lean in Newey project. And as a part of a comprehensive COVID-19 community and economic support package, an innovative technology-led solution is connecting community organisations and charities with people who want to help. The Lean in Newey app makes it easy for citizens to lean in and in return get rewarded with exclusive discounts from participating local businesses. Lean in Newey has more than 2,000 users who've engaged in over 4,100 challenge actions. It has generated 60 volunteers supporting charities and not-for-profits with 50 plus local businesses involved as rewards partners. So I'd like to congratulate Catherine Caruana McManus from MESH and Dr. Nathaniel Babington from Newcastle City Council and their teams. And now it gives me enormous excitement to announce the winner of the Impact Award, and that is to the City of Casey for their Direct Care Workers project. The City of Casey's direct care workers are in regular contact with 3,770 people over the age of 70. And these people are the most likely to be living alone without digital technology during the COVID-19 pandemic. The digital activation program was developed in response with coordinated, ongoing and scalable solutions, helping vulnerable community members to get online with confidence. This included a device borrowing library of tablets with data plans, remote phone support, and more than 300 hours of one-on-one digital skills sessions. And I'd now like to invite Seb Cunningham, Access and Inclusion Officer at the City of Casey, to say a few words.
Thanks so much, Amanda. The City of Casey proudly acknowledges the traditional owners, Casey's Aboriginal communities and their rich culture, and pays respect to their elders past, present and future. We're really excited about this award, really honoured to receive the Impact Award from the Smart Cities Council. It's welcome recognition of the collaborative work and thinking being done across the organisation in the smart city space. I suppose social impact is a key pillar of Casey Smart Cities program, never technology for technology's sake, but a community-centred approach focusing on innovative solutions to community challenges. In this way, we see smart cities as creating opportunities for increased equity, inclusion and community connection in a time where innovation around social connection is sorely needed. On the project, within a very testing period, the first phase of the digital activation program has seen the redesign and augmentation of services delivered to older residents and those living with disabilities within our community. These service changes saw the potential in both consumer and care staff to expand their digital capabilities in a positive learning environment. The consumer, on the one hand, had a vested interest in learning to digitally connect within the new reality of physical restrictions, while staff were inspired by the availability of increased tools to aid consumers' independence and re-ablement. This was changed within a complex system and a traditional system, I suppose. So funding and service delivery contexts had to be considered and navigated. Staff at all levels adapted relatively quickly to the change, considering the tight timeframes and service disruptions resulting from the pandemic. Staff are now monitoring the new services, improving the implementation and recording the growing success stories. Staff in the community care team will be thrilled by this recognition as they work tirelessly in the most challenging of circumstances this year. I suppose as well, I just want to mention that looking to the future, essentially it comes down to devices, data, and as research has told us, digital education, the most important thing. There is still a significant need within our community in the context of a rising reliance on the digital for everything related to daily tasks. We are now looking to develop and test new approaches to ensure the broader community experiences the benefits of this rise in technologies. To sum up, perhaps the greatest learning from this project may have been that we unconsciously underestimated the capacity of our consumers and staff to adapt to change. So that's a great learning for us all, and we're really excited about the future in the smart city space. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Seb, and congratulations to Seb and all the finalists in the category. And I'd now like to invite Adam back to the stage, so to speak, to introduce the Smart Cities Leader Award. Thanks, Adam.
Amanda, thank you. Can you believe it? We're running ahead of time, folks. It's going to allow me to just very briefly, before we get into the Smart Cities Leader announcements, go back and make a couple of notes or highlight a couple of points that I failed to earlier on. Given that we are virtual and we're not all in person, our award winners, I don't know if that's coming up with the virtual background, but the crystal will be shipped very soon. We have sort of physical thank you trophies and plaques for our not only our winners but also our highly commended. So there is something that will be on its way to recognise that the awards are real and it actually happened. And can I just say, because I can, that I'm just blown away with the types of projects, and I think the comments that are coming through the chat box there by everyone's colleagues and peers are just so heartening. And I want to highlight that if you did want to share a note, we'll be capturing those. Make sure you click on all panelists and attendees, because the panel has been getting many direct messages, which is great, but I'm sure you'd love for everyone else to see those comments. Okay, so I'm essentially sort of doing the Jonathan Cartledge announcement category. Jonathan Cartledge, as Meredith mentioned, can't be here today. He's down in Canberra at Parliament House doing the good advocacy work that he does and has for a long time. Thank you, JC. We wish you the best in the work that you're doing today. And sorry you can't be with us. So I'm substituting here. The Smart Cities Leader category. We've had the Smart Cities Leader category for the last 2 years. This is the third year. This category recognises an individual who has made a significant contribution to advancing the smart cities movement. You can see as I turn the screen now, we had some incredible finalists. Now, what I would like to say is that the slides that we're putting up with the list of projects and names are the finalists, not the entire sort of cohort that fully nominated. So even getting down to the finalists is a huge achievement. We've got 4 winners that we're announcing today as part of the Smart Cities Leader category. I'm going to sing and tap dance at the same time while I promote them to panelists and get them up here on the virtual stage. So I'm just flicking through the list right now. And okay, yes, that person is there ready to go. I would like to announce the first winner, our private sector Smart Cities Leader Award, and award it to Nicole Stevenson. Not me, of course, awarding it to Nicole Stevenson, the jury. Nicole, congratulations. I'm going to do a couple of things at once here. I'm going to promote you to a panelist, and you'll make your way up here, co-host, click, click, click. Nicole, just bear with me while I say a few words here. Feel free to activate your camera. And of course, Scott Waters, CEO of City of Darwin, gave Nicole a huge rap early on in his award. Privacy is traditionally viewed as a compliance issue, and as Nicole often refers to it, potentially some view it as the handbrake to happiness. Often a roadblock and a drag on innovation, but Nicole is passionate about reframing privacy as an opportunity. She's held diverse roles, including Executive Director of the Privacy and Data Protection at the Internet of Things Security Institute for 4 years. She also has a seat on the advisory board of cybersafety.org, a US-based charity focused on cyberbullying. As a privacy consultant, Nicole assists local government to implement privacy by design as a core business function and unpack and address operational privacy issues. Nicole, huge congratulations. Well done. I'd like to invite you to say a few words. Nicole?
Oh, I'm here. Can everybody see me?
Yes, we can. We can see you.
Oh, do you know what? I can't. I'm too busy looking at my children who are jumping up and down in the background because they're on school holidays now and they were hoping that their mommy would win. You guys, this is a fantastic day to be a privacy professional. Just absolutely wonderful to see that privacy is getting play in our cities. And I can't even begin to thank all of you who work in the city space, not just the Smart Cities Council, but the various cities that I've had the opportunity to work with here in Australia and abroad. The fantastic industry players who have really come to the party and said, yeah, you know what, we get that privacy is important and we're going to come up with solutions that help our cities to manage their personal information in a way that meets community expectations. There are, numerous of you that I could thank, and I wouldn't be able to list you all. There are a few standout individuals, though, that I would like to say a special thanks to. The first is Neil Glentworth. Neil, you are such a passionate advocate for what I do every day, and I can't thank you enough for the way that you promote privacy and the nature of this work to the cities that you deal with. When my name comes up, it means that people are listening to you as well and taking your advice on board. So thank you so much. And also the City of Darwin, to Scott Waters and Josh Sattler. I'm so excited that you guys won the Policy Leadership Award. You deserved it. You can't have smart cities without folks in leadership positions who are smart about privacy and making sure that the data of the community we manage is done properly. So thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Adam.
Nicole, thank you on behalf of industry. our practitioners and policymakers, colleagues and collaborators, thank you. The second Smart Cities Leader Award, as I scan down the list and I find the name, I would like to announce the winner for the elected official category to Mayor Teresa Harding from the City of Ipswich. I'm just going to promote Mayor Harding over here to, there she is, she's come up there. I'll make you a co-host. Yes, as the Mayor comes on, let me say a few words. After a lot of challenges plaguing the City of Ipswich over the years around corruption and other things of the like, Teresa Harding campaigned for the top job on a platform of transparency and integrity. As the Queensland Government's Director of the Open Data Office for nearly 5 years, Mayor Harding had led the state's approach to open data. After being sworn in as Mayor, Harding spent her first 100 days delivering a smart transparency and integrity hub. A passionate advocate for better data use to empower smart communities, Mayor Harding delivered the hub, the first of its kind in our nation, on the 1st of July in record time. Now the people of Ipswich have unprecedented access to the city's finances and other data and can provide greater scrutiny over how council spends ratepayers' money to deliver the best outcomes. Mayor Harding, congratulations. Over to you for a few words. You're on mute. It's 2020. It was meant to happen. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for
that. So, thank you so much, Adam. I feel as though I should be accepting this on behalf of all the councillors. This is a step that all the most of the elected reps in our council took. I think 7 of the 9 councillors voted for this. It showed that they showed a lot of courage and integrity and are prepared to be accountable for the decisions that they make. I feel very proud to be leading a council that's doing this. We're the first council in Australia to have this level of financial openness and transparency. It means the ratepayers of Ipswich can now see exactly how their rates are being spent. We are also making sure that our committee meetings and our subcommittee meetings are also live streamed, so the ratepayers can actually see how decisions are being made. So I think in a democracy, it's very important that that people actually have this, especially after the checkered history that Ipswich has had. It's a complete about face, and I think it shows that we are nothing like the previous council. On top of that, we couldn't have done this without the council team. The council officers had to turn this around, I think, in about 9 weeks. So I think they only had about 4 weeks to implement it by the time we did tendering and things like that. But, you know, they, again, are the first council in Australia to do this. To the General Manager, Sonia Cooper, and her team, the CIO, Sylvia, I'm just so impressed with what they did. And thank you to Redmond Solutions and OpenGov for working so collaboratively with us in getting this up and running. It's been fantastic. I've had calls from all over Australia with other councillors and mayors wanting this, as well as we had our second Governance and Transparency Committee meeting, Community Reference Group earlier this week. And they're just gobsmacked, and they're just so grateful for the fact that they can actually see it. They gave us a whole list of other things they'd like on there to see. They'd like to see the QAO reports. They want to see our regionally significant projects and a whole lot of other things on that Transparency and Integrity Hub. And I think it just goes to show how important and what a catalyst technology can be and smart cities can be to actually empower citizens and democracies.
Mayor Harding, thanks so much for that. I often describe politics as a full contact sport, and it certainly takes leaders to make very tough decisions, often unpopular decisions. And your use of the word democracy there is a word that is often not associated directly day to day with the smart cities agenda. But I think, however, data, which of course is at the heart of the smart city, is one that is going to allow us to build greater transparency and trust with those that are essentially investing in technology and data solutions via ratepayers. And I think your actions and the outcomes that we've seen this year through the hub and the ripple effects that it's having need to be certainly recognised. And obviously the jury thought the same way. So again, congratulations, and
thank you.
We look forward to hearing more of great things from Ipswich in the coming years.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Smart Cities Council for this great honour. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Harding. Okay, friends, halfway through the Smart Cities Leader category, it is a bit of a mountain to climb. Let's move on to our next Smart Cities Leader. I would like to announce our winner for the Emerging Leader category. Coming back up onto the stage, Claire Chaikin-Bryan. Claire, I think I need to give you the co-host reins again. Oh no, there you are. You're already there, but let me say a few words, Claire, before you respond. As Smart Cities Lead at Lake Macquarie City Council, Claire has played a pivotal role in expanding the use of IoT in Council's operations, supporting local innovators and encouraging community digital and data literacy. Claire has managed to roll out a public LoRaWAN network across the whole of Lake Macquarie City and played a lead role on Council's Smart Beaches project, of course, taking out our Future of Place awards. We've got a lot of crystal to ship down to Lake Macquarie, Claire. Claire is also responsible for undertaking sensor selection, onboarding, data integration, storage, visualization, maintenance, and training from policy making to technology deployment. Claire, I'm so honoured on behalf of the jury, of course, to announce you as the winner for the Emerging Leader, Smart Cities Leader category. Over to you for a few words. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adam. I'm so honoured. Thank you. I'm in an amazing cohort of finalists, and it's great to see so many female finalists for this award. And across all the categories, seeing female representation throughout the smart cities industry. For me, smart cities is really about giving back to the community, and I love being in this space that allows me to do that, to use my skills and my past experience to make change. And I really want to inspire more women and more young people to get involved in the smart city space, to get involved in STEM, to go out there and give things a try, because you never know how amazing this space is and what you can do until you give it a go. I'd like to thank all my colleagues at Lake Macquarie, who are the wonderful people I work with, I'd like to thank my parents and my husband for always supporting me going down this amazing career path. And yeah, I'm just so honoured, and thank you so much. And I promise to do good with this platform that you guys have given me.
Claire, it's a delight to have you as the recipient for that award. As you know, I didn't get involved in the voting, but very worthy. And thank you so much for the great work that you're doing day to day in helping move things forward. So thank you very much, and congratulations again. Okay, friends, we're almost there. We have the final winner to be announced in the Smart Cities Leader Award. I'm going into the attendee list to find this person, making sure that they're there. That's always a good start. So it is with great pleasure and excitement that I announce our final Smart Cities Leader Award recipient. And in the category of public sector, the jury has has awarded Sean Ordain from Wellington City Council. Sean, I am jumping in right now to promote you into the panelist section. I will make you co-host. Hopefully we'll be able to see you come up soon. There he is. Sean, I'd love you. Congratulations, firstly. I'd love you to say a few words. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. It's also clear I need to buy a new shirt.
I've got that same shirt, don't worry.
Thank you very much. I've been watching the chat, and to be recognised by so many people I respect so much is quite humbling. In New Zealand, it's customary to have a whakatauki for these situations. So the one I chose was Ihara taku toa I te toa tahi, inare e toa takahine. Roughly translated, it means my strength is not alone, but together. And I'm very lucky that where I am, I have been part of a very innovative culture and a very innovative city that's let me do my thing. And I've always had people around to teach me. So in receiving the award, I really am receiving it on behalf of a great number of people who have worked for the city, for the council, and also for those people who have given their time to us over the years. Time is the most precious commodity we have. It's the only thing that's truly finite in this world. And so for people like Canterbury, Bankstown and Melbourne and Sydney and all those other cities that have given us just a few moments over the years, we're really very grateful, and we've done our best to try and take that insight and goodness you've given us and fuse it into diamonds and try and give it back a little. Thank you.
Sean, always the one with words that inspire. Thank you so much for the work that you do. I can't begin to describe for our guests online how generous Sean is with giving his time, not only locally back in New Zealand to the marketplace, but also here in Australia. And on behalf of all of your peers and colleagues, thank you so much, Sean, for the great work that you do that we can learn from. And you're a great guy, and it's great to have people like you in our community. So congratulations and thank you once again. So friends, with that, I am done filling in for Jonathan Cartledge for the Smart Cities Leader Award. Again, a big congratulations to Nicole and Claire and Sean and Mayor Harding. I'm now going to fade back into the distance and invite Tim Young to come up and introduce a Pinnacle Award, being our Leadership City Award. Tim, back over to you.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Taranaki te maunga, ko Ngāti Mahuta te mana whenua, ko Young Mayor Chisholm aku hapu, ko Ngāti Pākehā toku iwi, e tipua hau e Kirikiriroa, ko Tim Young toku ingoa. I really enjoyed being involved in this process and reading through all of the submissions this year. There are a lot of inspiring innovation and strong leadership happening across Australasia, and it's been a great experience learning more about all of the high quality submissions made this year. The intent of this award is to recognise an overall leader in the smart cities movement who is demonstrating livability, workability and sustainability outcomes for their citizens from their smart cities actions and investments. This category was not open for submissions, but rather the jury reflected on each and every local council submission from the list of finalists. There were no prerequisites except that they were a finalist. And from the 23 local government finalists across Australia and New Zealand, the jury have selected as the 2020 Leadership City, the City of Parramatta. City of Parramatta Council has led a range of dynamic smart cities projects. A sensing network has been installed at the 25-hectare Melrose Park development, for example, to monitor temperature, air quality, noise, and stormwater runoff to improve the area's livability and to inform future planning. The Parramatta CBD Parking Finder allows people to plan their trip and park safely and legally, and this technology was enhanced in 2020 with real-time updates on business operating hours, services, and special offers in response to COVID-19. Meanwhile, FloodSmart Parramatta offers Australia's first automated real-time flash flood warning system. I would now like to invite Ida Akar from the Parramatta team to say a few words.
Tim, it's Adam here. I have got a frozen screen on my end, and so the ability to advance Ida to a panelist is currently out of my control. I see that Janet has joined. Janet, are you there? Hello, Janet. Janet McBool. Okay, Janet has joined, but she can't do it. Unfortunately, I can't. Everything is frozen up for me on this end except for the PowerPoint presentation. Meredith, are you seeing the attendee list there at all?
Yes, I am, Adam.
Have you got the option there to promote them to a panelist? I'm seeing if you can jump in and do it on my behalf.
Sadly not.
No.
Interestingly, Claire Chaikin-Bryn seems to have retained co-host, as does Nicole Stephenson, should anybody feel like giving it a go.
Oh, Ida is there.
Yes, hello.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ida.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Eda. I am the Student Project Officer in the Future City team here at Parramatta, and I'll be accepting the award on behalf of the City of Parramatta Council. I just want to acknowledge that I am speaking today from the land of the Darug people. And I also want to start off by saying a great big thank you to the Smart Cities Council and to the judges for this award. And congratulations for all the other finalists in all the other categories as well. I have only been at council for the past year as I finished my studies, and I think we can all agree it's been a very interesting year indeed. Because Parramatta has such a rapidly growing population, what we're really trying to do at council and in the Future City team is to use smart technology and data to really change the way that we do things. I think we all know that sometimes working on smart city initiatives isn't always easy, and as with anything that's new and smart, there are going to be many challenges and hurdles along the way, and I think sometimes things don't always work as you expect them to. And the team that I work in is only small, but we're in partnerships and collaboration with others to make the smart city initiatives that we're working on actually work. And I think the fact that our initiatives are up and running is a testament to everyone's hard work and creative problem solving, but we really couldn't have achieved what we have without collaboration. And I would also like to mention the City of Parramatta's Smart City Advisory Committee, who provide us with advice and feedback on all of our initiatives. And again, thanks to all of our partners who have worked with us and continue to work with us. And great big thank you to the Smart Cities Council for presenting the City of Parramatta with the Leadership City Award. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ida. Congratulations to the Parramatta team and all of the local government finalists. I'd now like to invite Meredith to make a special announcement.
Thank you very much, Tim. I must say, commend Adam on your multitasking, even if you may have slightly revealed our special announcement a touch early. So let me just start by saying that when we were planning this year's awards in May this year, we were really uncertain how it all might unfold. And at the time I was working in local government, like many of you here today. And I remember saying to Adam, honestly, I am worried if anyone is going to have the bandwidth to even apply for awards this year. It's part of the reason why we made it a 2-round process this year. We wanted a quick and easy application process. It was a really dark year and our cities have been at the front line. There has never been a prouder year to be a public servant, in my opinion. The public sector has stood up and flexed every muscle, tool and discretionary item in our budget. So when the applications just started rolling in for the impact category in a frankly unprecedented manner, we realised pretty quickly that as far as impact goes, COVID had of course kind of stolen the show, but at what cost? This year, for the first time ever, the amount of applications addressing the environment, water, land use and waste simply could not go ignored. So we made the move to create a brand new category to recognise the initiatives that did not leave the environment behind in their endeavours in 2020 and did not allow COVID to take up all of the oxygen. It's chilling to think that there is actually only just over 3,000 days to achieve our SDG targets. And the Smart Cities Council globally has been a strong contributor to and supporter of the commitment to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. They have been a passionate vehicle for this movement for quite some time. The Smart Cities Council believes that cities can be the accelerator in achieving the SDGs. And as such, we'll be launching a new initiative next year to support their commitment to the Smart Cities agenda focused around the SDGs. Aligned with that, we are pleased today to announce a new award called the SDG Action Award. We reviewed all the submissions from the finalists and we identified 4 projects that we felt strongly about that resonated with the global pursuit of the SDGs. The SDG would like to recognise a highly commended recipient in the City of Melville for their Smart Grid project. The City of Melville's Smart Grid system monitors 210 electricity metering points across 18 sites, offices, parks, sporting facilities, libraries, community centres and more. The advanced analytics and control system has helped the city to identify leakages, billing transparency to the tenants and manage the electricity and water consumption across the city to optimise costs. This smart grid system facilitates predictive management and avoids downtimes at a scale like we are not seeing in other places around our country. So a significant congratulations to Jaya Gwalia from the City of Melville and the Professor Chris Lund from the Murdoch University in Western Australia for their position of highly commended in the category of the SDGs Action Award. The second announcement tonight is the winner for the Smart Cities Council inaugural SDG Impact Action Awards, which is the City of Canterbury Bankstown for their Closing the Loop project. In a world first, the City of Canterbury Bankstown is using AI and machine learning to detect and drive down waste contamination. In early 2020, Council launched this trial using artificial intelligence and machine learning to analyse the data captured from waste trucks, GPS and cameras to spot contaminated waste that they were picking up. RFID tags were used to analyse the problem areas, and a custom AI was built to amplify the efforts. Previously, human constraints meant that only 1.4% of contamination was being detected. Using AI, the contamination exposure rate is now 68%. Congratulations, Canterbury Bankstown. This gives the council visibility of contamination incidents 130 times faster, and what once took 5 years now takes 14 days. I would like to invite Barbara to say a few words.
Meredith, I'm not sure if Barbara is online. It could be Patrice.
Oh. Patrice is certainly in the chat bot. If we're able to pick her up, that would be lovely.
She is. Janet, are you there? Janet McBool, are you able to transfer Patrice over as a panelist?
It's Claire, I can do it.
Claire can do it. I've given you so much power, Claire.
Yes, I found Barbara.
Oh, Barbara's there too. Okay. I don't mind if both want to come up.
The more the merrier, Claire.
I can hear frantic clicking.
I found it, but I don't know how to do it.
Right. There's a little more if you click more.
No, I don't have that. Do I not have the? Oh, no, she's gone now.
Yeah,
Barbara?
I promoted both of them. So.
Barbara's there.
Hello.
There's Barbara.
I apologise, I don't have my...
Hello.
And there's Patrice. Well done,
I
team.
will say that was it was quite nice that it took a little bit of time to get us on because it allowed us to kind of compose ourselves. This is a big surprise and we're absolutely chuffed. So
Feel free to say a few words, guys. Over to you for a little speech.
Okay. Well, without preparing, I feel wildly underprepared to be able to make a speech on this. But first of all, just to acknowledge that thank you very much to the Darug and Eora people of where we share our land, skies and waterways with. So we feel honoured to have been able to create a sustainable outcome for those people. I must also acknowledge in typical COVID style, I'm sitting on the land of the Dharawal people. So we are all working from home at the moment. This has been such an extraordinary project and I don't want to steal any of the thunder of Barbara at all because she has been sort of our fearless project manager throughout this process, and it has been such a large undertaking. If I can just shout out to our project partners, and then I'll hand straight over to Barbara. Thank you very much to Western Sydney University, the University of Technology Sydney Institute of Sustainable Future, Blue Chili, and as I said, everyone throughout the project internally who helped us create an incredible outcome for our community. Barbara, as the main driver of this, as our incredible project lead, I will hand over to her now, and also remind her to give a shameless plug of our data hackathon this weekend for closing the waste.
Thank you, Patrice. Honestly, Patrice couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much to Smart Cities Council for giving us this award. I think it was such a highlight for us to continue to work on a project that impacted our local government area so significantly, but also everybody. The environment is something that it's everybody's problem, and particularly waste challenges that we're facing. So I'm so thankful that we got to continue to work on this project during such a difficult year, and we remain steadfast, and our project team as well. So thank you to everybody at Canterbury Bankstown Council that supported this project. And I'd also like to thank everybody in the industry that's reached out and is actively interested in our AI program. We are very excited to see it thrive and to be able to share our learnings with you as we continue to develop the software. So thank you so much. Shameless plug, our hackathon is part of the Close the Loop on Waste project, and that's being run tomorrow. It kicks off. So please visit our LinkedIn pages, City of Canterbury Bankstown, Patrice's and mine. We've all shared it, so please join in on the fun for the hackathon. Thank you.
Patrice and Barbara, such a worthy award. Yes, we sprung that on yourselves and others at the last minute. The SDGs are a global framework. They are the global goals. And, we wanted to acknowledge those that are doing fantastic work. Congratulations from the Smart Cities Council for the great work that you're doing. Meredith, over to you.
Yes, thanks, Adam. Just a couple more short words before we go back to you for the last agenda item. I just wanted to mention that Adam mentioned there were so many finalists this year, and we were on the learning curve of how to deliver this event in an interactive format. And I really just want to call out there are a number of highly commended awards that you might not have seen up on the screen, that you've absorbed with all of the content that we've shared today. So we're not just here to celebrate the finalists, we're also here to celebrate the highly commended and of course our winners. So I really look forward personally to seeing the published version that the Smart Cities Council are going to circulate and share shortly. And I hope you all keep a lookout through the Christmas mail for your awards, your beautiful crystal awards. Thank you to everyone for your patience, your time and your involvement, particularly the jury. Cheers.
Meredith, a huge thank you to you as well as chair. It was a mega year, over 90 nominations we received. To put that into context, we got almost 60 last year and just over 30 in our first year. So we're really gathering momentum, but I think if anything, it's a testament to the amount of great work that our practitioners and policymakers and innovators are doing. I'd like to end with a little bit of a look forward to 2021. And my colleague Janet McGool is here and will be sharing some notes shortly. But let me just really start by saying that 2021 is kind of going to be a bit the same, but also fundamentally different for us. We have some existing programs that will be advancing. The Centre for Data Leadership is almost a year old. That is our dedicated place, resources, infrastructure that we use at the Smart Cities Council to advance this idea of data leadership. Not analytics and data science, building data leadership within organisations. And we saw really what data leadership in part looks like this evening when we saw Moreton Bay Regional Council acknowledged for their great work Mayor Teresa Harding using data as a powerful accelerator to building better democracy. And indeed, the award that we've just seen sort of awarded to City for Canterbury Bankstown, the use of data in fundamentally creating value to our communities and our economy. That statistic by CB City, that the Closing the Loop project is allowing them to do something that once took 5 years, they can now do in 14 days. That's an organisation that understands the value of data and is using it to fundamentally transform how they spend the very few resources that we do have. So the Centre for Data Leadership is our place for accelerating that agenda. January 1 next year, we get the Smart Cities Academy formally off the ground. We'll be doing testing and piloting. The website is up there, smartcitiesacademy.global. We look forward to rolling out a significant range of modules and networking and exchange sessions next year. Bounce Lab, what was a 6-month project in response to COVID, delivering 2 key projects. We're going to keep that going in some form as our place for economic development and the intersection of place and technology and all things digital. 2 new ones that we are excited about in terms of projects and initiatives. Code 13 is about really creating smart cities action for the purpose of accelerating the Sustainable Development Goals. Just over 3,000 days until 2030. We're on the clock. As Meredith mentioned, we firmly believe at the Smart Cities Council that tech and data, smart cities can be an accelerator to achieving those great outcomes, and we look forward to showcasing great projects. We have projects that we can now start putting into that portfolio in the Code 13 platform, and we look forward to sharing many more. I end with the future of place. As I mentioned, probably our most ambitious project to date. Future of Place, this project is going to touch on each and every person that is participating in this awards reception and beyond. It's the intersection of people, place, technology, data. There is no vendor, there is no local authority, there's no policymaker, ratepayer, or innovator that doesn't value place, our public realm, the sort of the people's place. So we're very excited about the opportunity of starting to rewrite the way in which we plan and design our cities with this convergence and intersection of important issues coming together at a rapid pace. The platform, futureofplace.global, is up and running. If you're interested, really encourage you to head there, read a little bit more about what the project is, the creation of the handbook. We're recruiting a task force at the moment. You will see more and more the Future of Place being an initiative that starts to really gather some momentum next year. And in terms of gathering some momentum, this time last year, our efforts and our impact in New Zealand, of course, which is part of our region, were sort of ad hoc at best. And it's a delight that we're able to bring Janet on board earlier this year as our Director for New Zealand. And I'd like her to finish up this evening with telling us a little bit about what's happening over there, the great work, and what we're looking to do next year with stakeholders, not only in New Zealand, but really start to bridge between our 2 nations and share more and learn from each other. Janet, I'd love you to say a few words. Thanks so much.
Great. Great. Thanks, Adam. And hello, everybody. And congratulations to all the winners and the highly commended and everyone that participated, and generally everyone. Just reiterating Meredith's comments around what a year it's been and everybody's efforts and how we've been front and centre amongst all that cities and councils and governance has been at the forefront. So fantastic. So in terms of New Zealand, Adam, do you just want to flick to the slide? Did you add?
No, I've got a technical issue going on here, Janet. I can't get that one. Can't get that final one up. I apologise.
That's all right. Shall I share? Is it the? Shall I share or shall I just talk? I can
just talk. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Fine.
So Adam would have gone through hopefully what we did in 2020, which was quite a lot. And I was thrilled to be able to have this role, move into this role in January, and really looking forward to next year. So focus for New Zealand for 2021 at least is city membership across the country. So we're working, our approach being collaboration, as Adam mentioned. So we're working on a play there to get every council, there's 78 councils in the country as members of Smart Cities Council ANZ's New Zealand chapter, I guess, if you want to call it. Digital twin wise, we're developing that digital twin strategy across Australia and New Zealand. At some point, it will probably branch off for New Zealand in terms of its alignment with other work. The government here identified 6 priorities in terms of technology and innovation about 3 years ago, and the first cab off the rank was agritech, and so the agritech industry transformation plan was launched this year. Next year, it's the digital technologies industry transformation plan, and a large part of that is a focus on data-driven innovation, and as part of that, there's an initiative around a national digital twin. So our work will feed into that. We're working quite closely with the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment here, as well as Callaghan Innovation, who have rolled out an Industry 4.0 initiative around the country. Further tertiary partnerships, we're currently talking with a number of tertiary providers in that new category that Adam would have mentioned, knowledge and research partner, looking at and mentioning the SDGs again, so a focus on research around the SDGs, so edge computing, edge energy efficiency, and just the application of machine learning and AI. So great to see your project there, Patrice and co, from in that space. So I think I might connect with you about that and find out a bit more. In terms of the SDGs, yesterday, I don't know if any of you sort of follow, but New Zealand joined the over 30 other countries, including Australia, I believe, to announce a climate emergency. And so they're going down the road of what does that look like in terms of zero carbon and by 2025 and things like that. So we're part of that conversation in terms of the focus around the ability for technology and data to support that work at a council level. Events wise, there's quite a lot going on. So obviously there's Smart Cities Week, Digital Twin Week across Australia and New Zealand. And in New Zealand, we're going to continue this focus on regions and taking that future of place concept and applying that to regions. So smart cities, towns and regions, and having a look at what that looks like. So expanding on not just the 20-minute city initiative from Hamilton City Council, but really having some conversations around what does that even look like for rural New Zealand in terms of technology and data, and leveraging that for sustainable, workable, livable cities. But thank you. That's all I really had as a sort of an overview. If anybody wants to find out more, obviously there's the website, or just reach out and connect with me, and I'm happy to hop on a call and chat.
Janet, thanks so much for that. Love working with you and very excited about 2021. Folks, we're pretty much done now. That is it. We've got an early mark. We've managed to sort of power through that. I've still got half of my controls frozen here, and I don't want to touch anything because it could end the entire stream. So with that, a couple of final words. The talent, the quantity, the excellent work that we received in our nominations was incredible. It was like drooling over a buffet. There was so much excellent work that we had to sift through. The jury did an exceptional job. When you plan for awards like this, and when we were recruiting the jury, we were sort of saying, well, yeah, it shouldn't take too much time to evaluate. We'll certainly get a good handful of awards. And when more than 90 came in, it was a very challenging conversation to the jury, sending this mega spreadsheet. So it was such a talented group that came through this year. And the finalists were superb. Congratulations on behalf of the Smart Cities Council. And again, we were not involved in any of the evaluation, but on behalf of the Smart Cities Council, a huge congratulations both to the highly commended and also our winners. City of Parramatta for the Leadership City Award, our feature award. Huge props to City of Canterbury Bankstown for the SDG Action Award. Our Smart City leaders, Claire, Mayor Harding, Sean and Nicole, well done. And of course, City of Casey, City of Darwin, Lake Macquarie. Who else have I forgotten there? Casey, Macquarie, Moreton Bay Regional Council. Awesome projects, awesome projects. Thank you all for joining. Congratulations again to all of the finalists, highly commended recipients, and our winners. I would like to ask if our winners and highly commendeds could hang around. We would like to take a photo, so don't drop off yet. We're going to try and work out how we actually promote people without my controls working, but bear with us, we'll try and work that out. On behalf of the jury, Meredith, our chair, an exceptional job. Well done to the jury, well done to all the winners. Thanks so much everyone for joining us. It's been a great 2020. Look forward to having your support and building up this movement again in 2021. Stay safe, have a fantastic break. Look forward to seeing you in 2021. Thank you. So Meredith and Janet and Claire.
How are we going to do this? And what's happened to your controls?
Ada, everything's frozen and I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. Everything has literally frozen. So who have we got? Ada, Seb, James, you still there? Nicole? Let's take a photo of who we can.
It tells me that I can't turn my video on because the host turned it off.
Oh, James, I'm so sorry. So Janet, if you're on a computer, you should have. You've got
No, I'm not a co-host. I don't think it was Claire that had the co-host. Claire was able to let to promote Patrice and.
So you don't have that. You don't have those controls.
I don't know what happened to that.
Okay.
Claire's there. She just got a mute on.
Let's sort of.
I can do it, Adam.
Oh, Claire.
Sorry.
Claire's
This
got...
is another reason why you won the award, Claire. Emerging leader, just really taking
I know.
So
we need the main
slide. The challenging question for you, Adam, is can you turn off sharing, or can somebody else turn off your sharing and turn on the gallery view?
Oh, sorry, no, Patrice. Sorry, Claire, can you turn off his?
Let me see if I can stop.
It's frozen, and just also to let you know, just for clarification, this is also live streaming through YouTube, and I haven't been able to switch that off either yet.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Janet is requesting.
Yeah, I wondered if that worked.
Did you want to just send us an invite, and we'll jump back into a new invite?
Yeah, maybe that's better.
I don't even know how to shut this thing. Oh,
yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So now you're shutting it down, so it's gone.
Well, he hasn't stopped sharing though.
Yeah.
He's unfrozen. That bit's unfrozen. Well, at least you can spread gallery across the view. Do we need to add any? Do I need to let anyone?
Meredith's like, how many smart cities practitioners does it take to figure out Zoom?
Yeah, I think that's Meredith. She's a bit more witty than me at the moment.
Is Meredith
Thank
still
goodness
there?
it's not a light bulb.
I am still here.
Nathaniel.
So whoever's sharing a screen needs to stop sharing.
Yeah, that's me.
Adam, do you want to set up a new meeting so that you can go and turn off the YouTube one as well, and then maybe we can just jump back in?
Who is that faithless person speaking?
Sorry.
Okay, so
can the co-hosts stop Adam's sharing?
I'm attempting to. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Claire has the button to everything at the FCC. That's scary.
We need another award.
I can't seem to share my video though.
You're probably blocked by the post.
Who needs video? Sorry, Barbara.
Yep, me. I think Patrice.
Mine's not showing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. It's mine.
Anna, Meredith. Oh, we got Anna now. Start my video.
Yeah.
And I've got the background now. There we go.
Okay.
We've all got the same background. This looks so good.
Let me find out.
It would be an interesting exercise, perhaps, if we did a couple of rounds, say, without the judges or with just the winners, etc., since we only get a certain amount of Brady Bunch on the screen.
Oh, it's starting to sound like a wedding. We'll have all the in-laws on Meredith's side first.
I'm just trying. Is there if people are? I'm just trying to track down people who are not panelists but what are meant to be in here. I've got Catherine.
There's Catherine. Has Catherine got the background?
No, I don't. I've tried. I ended up being purple. It's a long story. Even though my Mac meets it, I actually went onto Mac Online and there's all these people saying that it still doesn't work, even though we've got all the right software.
If you share your screen, maybe we can talk you through it. We're all smart city practitioners here.
Just ask Claire. Claire will solve everything.
Oh no, it's a Mac.
All right, I am actually going to try doing it, and you'll see what I mean.
It actually might be what's behind you that might be causing it, but we can have a look.
No, it's a
or we can Photoshop it in later. I'm good at that too. I once Photoshopped a person into a group photo and no one could tell.
Just step closer to the camera, Catherine.
I am as close as you can get to the camera.
Is it because your fan is on?
No, it's got nothing to do with
no,
that.
what it is you've selected green screen, Catherine.
Yes, but I'm not allowed to do green screen because it comes up with this thing saying Mac OS version, which I have, and I've also got Intel Core i5, and I've gone onto online and everybody's complaining about it.
Claire will fix it.
I'm going to turn it off. Do you want, yeah, sorry.
So I don't know if there's anyone left in the There's still 17 attendees online.
They're just watching the show.
Yeah, well, this is still on. This is still on YouTube Live. I can't stop. I literally can't stop it.
I'm slowly finding people in here that I think should be in here. Kimberly.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah, it's just congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations.
Very well deserved.
What a great round of finalists, and yeah, the spreadsheet was mega, wasn't it, Meredith and jury?
And New Zealand for the first time in there, eh? With a couple of
yes, absolutely.
This feels like one of these things is not like the other one.
No, and it's that, and her name is Catherine Caruana McManus.
Let not the perfect be the enemy of the good.
Your face, even if you don't have the backdrop, that's sort of the purpose of the photo.
Is there anyone left? Can anyone see in the attendees? Is there anyone left in that? Or maybe they can type in the chat. Have I missed anyone that I need to add?
Can you see their names?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to read them out, and we can let you know, because they're not in here yet, so they won't hear us.
Joshua Sattler.
Darwin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Scott Waters had to go, so bring over
Josh. Yep.
Bring over Josh. Oh, there's Josh. Who else you got, Claire?
Let's see. We've got Kat Mason, Chris Gooch, Hamish Avery, Imogen Rose, John Colombo, Katina Hofmeister.
No.
Matt Enza.
No. Oh, Matt. Yes, from Becca. Bring Matt over.
Is Mayor Harding still on, but perhaps registered under somebody else's name?
No, she was on in her name, but I think she was wedged. This was wedged in between council meetings and other things.
We've got Sally Butler, Stephen Coulter, Susan Denholm, and Tiffany Hoy.
I love Josh doing a selfie.
Okay, no, I think we've got all of the highly commendeds and winners left. Thank you, Claire.
Okay.
So who's the official photographer? Has someone got a screen big enough to fit the whole gallery in?
Are we able to add Katia Hofmeister as well, Claire, if you've
Yep.
got God power on everything, it seems?
Yeah, I know.
IOTAA.
Well, Adam made me co-host before it all went wrong on his thing, so luckily.
Best move I made all night.
There we go. Ooh.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so I think everybody might have their own mobile phones. Is that how we're going to approach it? And we'll give everyone a couple more minutes and then...
Oh, I was going to get you to do a screenshot as well, Meredith, so we get the higher quality version.
That?
Are you in a position? But can you... It's whether you can fit the whole gallery on your screen.
Oh, did we just lose one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know when I'm going to do it. How about that? Okay. On the count of 3, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
On the count of 3? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's making me think. All right, beautiful. Now, can I suggest that anybody who wasn't a winner, including jury members, turn your cameras off and step out for this one. Claire, if you could multitask and get rid of us, that's great. It'd be lovely to have one with just our winners. Adam as well. Oh, you probably can't because everything's frozen, right?
I can't do anything. Yeah, it's stuck with me.
I can hide Adam or not. Do you want Adam or not?
Hide all the jury members, hide Adam. Let's just have the winners front and centre as big as we can on the screens. Lovely. You have to hide me as well though, Claire.
I can't. You're hidden. Don't worry.
Oh, lovely. Oh, okay. I just have to fix my screen then. Speaker view. Gallery view. No, it's not working. If anybody happens to
I'll do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners up front. Lovely. Josh, you need one of those like fancy ring lights with you in the dark. Serving energy.
Okay, I'll take a photo then.
Thank you.
Okay, well, hopefully this will work. Where's my button? I'll do snap. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, everybody.
Okay, there we go.
Huge congrats.
Woohoo.
Thank you,
Thanks,
jury.
everyone. Congratulations, everyone.
Congrats to everyone. Meredith, are you all good? We done?
I am signed over and out.
Okay. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, Nathaniel, there you are. We didn't have you in the photo.
Yeah, I was in the photo. I just wasn't in the winners only.
I don't know how to shut this down, so I could be here all night.
Just turn the computer off, Adam.
Good job, everyone.
Thanks, Nathaniel. Okay.
Good luck. just hard shut down.
I will. Yeah. Thanks so much, Claire. Congratulations too.
Thank you. I'll send you that screenshot.
Thank you so much. See ya.
Bye.